man is back.
Oh, okay, boys. Oh my gosh, the man got that stuff. This is a 5 out of freaking 5.
It is beat making time.
Next week is E3 week. My album comes out next week.
I have the leopard.
This is your boy.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the YouTube citizens, y'all know who this is. This is your boy, That's the True Inferno. Back at it with another Call of Duty Black Ops 6 commentary video gameplay for you guys. And it's that time of the year. The NBA playoffs are among us. So what just happened tonight, by the way, it's Friday. Well, technically, it's actually Saturday, April the 19th, but it's like 2 in the morning. But what ended up happening was the play-in tournament is over. It's done with. So we now got our 16 teams who will be in the playoffs. It started with 20 before the play-in tournament started. Now it is down to 16. So before we get into it, let me explain to you what happened with the play-in tournament, which I predicted, by the way, because I actually have the Magic being the 7th seed, meaning they defeated the Hawks, and then the Heat beating the Bulls to face the Hawks and beating the Hawks, and I had that, actually. So now this Magic are the 7th seed, and they will face the Celtics, and the Heat are the 8th seed that will face the Cavaliers. Now, out west, it was the Grizzlies taking on the Warriors, and I had the Warriors winning that one. I was correct there. And I had the Mavericks defeating the Kings, and I got that correct. And despite John Morant's injury, which apparently is okay, I had the Grizzlies defeating the Mavs, and I got that correct. So that means the Grizzlies will be the 8th seed. They will take on the Thunder, while the Warriors, who will be the 7th seed, will take on the Rockets. So with all that said, let's get on to my playoff prediction. And I'm going to be honest with you. Looking at this, let me count this real quick. In terms of the first round action, we are going to see 4 scenarios where the lower seeds will beat the upper seeds. Now, not every single one of them would be considered upsets, given the teams that we're talking about here, but there's going to be a lot of lower seeds defeating the higher seeds in the first round anyway. So check this out. Let's start off with the East, because that's, I'm in the East, so we always going to start over there. Okay, so I got the Cavs knocking out the Heat in 5 games. The Cavs, they were kind of struggling coming in, but because, the Heat, I doubt the Heat will push it or anything like that, because, the Cavs are younger and they have home court advantage. So the Cavs should win this one in 5. They won't be tested here, so they won't be back in form yet. But nevertheless, it's a start for them. Moving on to the 4 or 5 matchup, actually, because the winner of the Cavs Heat matchup will face the winner of this matchup. Now, here's the thing. Damian Lillard has been clear of the blood clot situation, but he was still not playing game 1. However, he may still show up in this series, and Giannis has been playing like an MVP candidate as of late. Now, I'll be honest, whether Damian Lillard was playing in this series or not, I actually have the Bucks beating the Pacers in 6 games. Because if memory serves me correctly, and I need to double check this, if memory serves me correctly, the Pacers has been slacking going into the playoffs. If memory serves me correctly, the Pacers have been slacking going into the playoffs. So, I could be incorrect though, because they won their last game going into the playoffs, and they were 8-2 in the last 10. So, okay, I was incorrect there. But I still like the Bucks to get this one because of Giannis. He's been playing like an MVP candidate. And I don't trust the Pacers in the playoffs. I really don't trust them in the playoffs. And now with Dame potentially coming back in this series, again, it won't be game 1, but with Dame potentially coming back in the series, I got the Bucks beating the Pacers in 6 games. Okay, let's move on to the other side. The 2-7 matchup, the Celtics against the Magic. The Magic is going to push. They are going to push the Celtics here. And I'll be honest, I really, really hope that the Magic beat the Celtics, but it's not going to happen, unfortunately. So I got the Celtics beating the Magic in 6 games. Which brings us to the 3-6 matchup. The Knicks taking on the Pistons. And this is where the upset would come to play here. Yes, I got my Detroit Pistons defeating the New York Knicks in 6 games. I mean, the Pistons owned the Knicks in the regular season. And they talk about, oh, this Pistons is a young team. I'm like, bro, they got Tim Hardaway Jr., they got Beasley on the squad, and they got one more vet on the squad. I don't remember who it is off the top of my head. So they got some veteran squad, and their head coach is, experienced as well. They got some experience on the team. So all they have to do is play like it's the regular season against them, and they'll be straight. They'll be Gucci. So this notion that, oh, the Pacers don't have playoffs experience, I mean the Pistons rather, this Pistons squad don't have playoffs experience. I'm like, bro, they got players on the team that have playoffs experience. So what are y'all talking about? Nevertheless, I got the Pistons beating the Knicks in 6 games. That's what I got right here. So there you go with that. Now let's go out rest with the first round matchups. The Thunder, the 1 seed, taking on the AC Grizzlies. Thunder winning this one in 5. The Grizzlies, they in my opinion, they're gonna be outmatched. The Thunder, because of what happened with them last year, I think they're gonna be serious about this push. I got the Thunder knocking off the Grizzlies in 5 games without question. Okay, the 4-5 matchup. Okay, so this one would not be an upset, but I got the Clippers beating the Nuggets. And I would be perfectly honest, I was hoping that the Nuggets would win the championship so Rush can get a ring. But the problem is the Nuggets been falling off. They recently fired their head coach, which was crazy. And the Clippers are rolling right now. Now, the only problem, there's actually 2 problems with this. Number 1, James Harden have a history of choking in the playoffs when it matters the most. That's number 1. And number 2, Kawhi Leonard have a history of these crazy injuries that will come up out of nowhere and he don't play. And he'll sit out the rest of the playoffs. So now it's like, can we trust this Clippers squad to stay the course? Because if they do stay the course, they have a pretty good chance of winning the entire thing. Not just getting to the finals, but winning the entire thing. So that's where I'm at with them. But it's like I want to say the Clippers are going to be really serious with this. Therefore, I got the Clippers beating the Nuggets in 6 games. Okay, the 2-7 matchup. This is where I'm not sure you can call this one an upset. I don't know. But I got the Warriors defeating the Rockets in 6 games. Jimmy Butler has been a huge factor for the Warriors. And they called him Playoff Jimmy for a reason. And you pair that with Steph, who is still the greatest shooter in the game right now, and obviously the greatest shooter of all time. Not to mention, Draymond is playing really good defensively, as my phone went off. Draymond is playing really good defensively. I know the Warriors are young, and the Warriors, they got the 2nd seed, and they rolling, and they got some experience on their squad as well, but, I mean the Rockets. But I like the Warriors to win this one in 6 games. Which brings us to the 3-6 matchup. The Lakers taking on the Timberwolves. Anthony Edwards needs to be balling like crazy just for the Timberwolves to stand a chance in this one. But at the end of the day, I firmly believe that the Lakers will win this series. It's going to take them 7 games to do it. But I firmly believe that they will indeed win this series right here. Okay, so that's all the first round matchups right here. Let's get on to the second round, back to the East. The 1-5 matchup, the Cavs taking on the Bucks. This is going 7. With Dame and Giannis, and Giannis playing again like an MVP candidate. The Cavs are going to have some trouble with this one. This one's going 7 days. However, I think the Cavs will unfortunately pull out a victory and win another series right here, and they will knock out the Milwaukee Bucks. And speaking of unfortunately, the 2-6 matchup, the Celtics against the Pistons. Unfortunately, I got the Celtics winning this one in 6 games. Unfortunately, I think the Celtics will beat my Pistons in 6 games. The Pistons will push them to a degree, but I think it will be up to 6 games, unfortunately. Now, out west, the 1-5 matchup, I really want the Clippers to win this one because it would be very interesting if James Harden gets a championship ring, but I don't think it's their time. I think the Thunder are on a mission here, and I like the Thunder to win this one in 7 games. This is going 7. This is going straight up 7. This is going to be like crazy right here. But I think the Thunder is winning this one 7 games. And the Lakers-Warrior matchup, the 3-7 matchup. This is another interesting right here where it's going to be tough because the Lakers, be honest, the Lakers struggle with the Warriors all year long. But I don't know. I'm only picking the Lakers in 7 games because of home field. That's the only reason. Because the Lakers have home field. If the Warriors have home field, Warriors winning this. But because the Lakers have home field. I'm picking the Lakers to win this one, to go to the Western Conference Finals again. Now, let's go to the Conference Finals, starting with the East. I got the Celtics defeating the Cavs in 6 games. Cavs, no. I do not see them going back to the finals. I don't care. It could be a little biased here because, I'm a Michigan fan. You know how I feel about Ohio State stuff. I don't care. I truly believe that the Celtics are the superior team over the Cavs. I truly believe that the Cavs are not ready to go to the finals. Never mind winning the championship. I believe they're not ready to go to the finals. So I got the Celtics winning this in 6 games. Meanwhile, the 1-3 matchup out west, I got the Thunder in 5. I got the Thunder in 5. This is mostly to stick it to Shannon Sharp, but I got the Thunder in 5. I think the Thunder are going to solve the Lakers, and they're going to win that Western Conference and go to the NBA Finals, setting up a classic of a series between the Celtics and the Thunder. And this is going 7 games, but with home field, I got the Thunder win it all. Yes, the Oklahoma City Thunder will finally get that championship after all the players that they had over years. KD, Russ, Harden, Carmelo, Paul George, and so many others. They will finally get the job done this year, and the Thunder will win the NBA championship and take the title from the Celtics. Okay, so that's my predictions. What are your predictions? Let me know in the comment section below. I'm going to call it a wrap now. So with all that said, y'all know who this is. This is boy New J Gatsby, a.k.a. New Stephen A. Smith, saying peace out, y'all, and I'll see y'all next time. Yeah.